It's cold in here today. Ooh. Wow. Hi, it's Kim Overholt at my studio here, Overholt Art and Entertainment Studio, where I'm just kind of hanging out today. And had to work for noon, but found out that just a little while ago that it's been pretty slow at work, so I don't have to start till at least 3:30. And yeah, so I got a little time on my hands, so I thought I'd come and say hello. Here, I'll show you something here. Oh, there we go. Light, a little light on the subject. Here. Hi, me. What subject? Me. No music, just me. Yeah, so I was playing a little bit yesterday at work with some jalapeno peppers, and I had my contact lenses in, so as you can see, I don't know if you can see this or not, but got a little bit of red going on the other side of my eye, so I have to be careful. Today, I'm not wearing my contact lenses. I'm just wearing my glasses today and trying to keep my hair under control. Why do I bother? I don't know. Raquel Welch, eat your heart out. Actually, you know what? I'm very surprised. Betty White, like 99 years old. Wow. And she's hot. I mean, she was hot when she was young, and she's still going, and that's awesome. That's awesome. There's not very many people can just, say they're 99. I did actually happen to meet a centurion once. My brother-in-law's aunt. She was, I was there for her 100th birthday. It was actually a lot of fun. She was a very, and it's funny, she never took any medications at all. Only thing that she said that she ever took was like a multivitamin, which is great because you do need all your extra vitamins and stuff, and it's good to eat your greens and all that stuff. What they tell you, it's unfortunately true. But she ended up living to 101 or 102. I can't remember. But the unfortunate thing that happened was that one day she was coming down her stairs, I think she said. So the story goes, she was coming down her stairs and she slipped and fell. And I know you have a bad fall, that can do it for you. Sometimes it takes you out of commission just because she was so like straight and proper, and she even wore a wig like after her hair got a little bit too thinned and stuff, just to keep herself proper. She always sat straight. She always looked very elegant, right up until over 100 years old. So I mean, I can only hope to be that lively and live that long. She was such a nice lady too. Oh, I got a boo boo on my hand. You see there? Still kind of recovering from that too. And hi. Yeah, so Kim Overholt here, and just enjoying having a little bit of extra time to do stuff. So I'm going to try and do stuff while I'm here. I already put down my new schedule for my hours and my hours for today, so that's done. I was looking, actually, you know what? I'm into the tarot card reading and stuff like that. I was just reading mine for today, and it it gave me an interesting reading. Hold on a second. I'll grab my cards. Yeah. I got these ones for my birthday, my 50th birthday. These nice cards, and like I say, there was a couple of ones that came up. King of Pentacles, and and so the two of them together, that's what came up today. And I know what that can mean. I know what that can mean for a lot of people, seeing those two cards together sometimes. And it's one of those things where it's not, you don't pick them, they just randomly fall out of my whole deck of cards. So, and sometimes I still have a tendency to want to look at the last ones, the bottom ones, and when it was before it, of course, to see what kind of the things. And the sun's on top. Sun's on top, and the King of Cups is on the bottom. So there's a lot of interesting things about tarot cards that I enjoy. I just make sure that they're all facing in the right direction. Some of them end up a right way around, but then end up upside down. So it's really strange. At least these are the ones that I got from my birthday. Now I didn't finish undoing them, so I'm just going to do it right now. So that they don't pop out any more other cards that I don't need to see. Till I need to ask, of course. I always ask the cards. You don't ever demand anything. And I'll show you my other cards. Yeah, I have more than one. So, and I plan to also not only doing like art and things like that, but I wanted to also teach you a little bit about magic, because I am a magic enthusiast, and I guess I could say that I've been that for most of my life too. I really enjoyed magic, whether it be the sleight of hand kind of thing or the actual magic. It does actually happen. And so these are my other cards, and right now the Emperor is facing out. So I know exactly what all these cards mean to me, because I've had this deck cards for so long, and I'll show you something kind of interesting about these cards. See, okay, I don't know if you can see, but there's one in the deck that's not, it's kind of off color. Let me see if I can find it again. Now there's other ones that kind of you can see, but I'll stop when you see it. I know you're going to see it. There, yeah, see that one? That one was my top card. Back in the year that we had the fire, that was my top card. And the funny thing about it is that it's actually the Queen of Wands. And she's fiery to begin with. So, I mean, to have something that's got soot on it, and she's very fiery. Believe me, she's a fiery. Coming up in my cards in a reading is always interesting to find her there. Okay, so as you can see, there's other ones that are kind of off color. There was this one here too that was also underneath her, which is, of course, that right there. And the cards, which is a nice card too. I should just put it back to where I found it. So that one there, and of course there was this one here too. I know this one was also kind of out of color. This is a very, very fascinating card for those of you who know. Now let me just triple check to make sure this is the card that I think it is, because I'll tell you about it in a second. Ooh, going too far. Yes. Yeah, and I think that's why it came up being one of the cards that was marked, if you will, for having smoke damage on it. That one, and that one too. So Nine of Hearts. So Nine of Hearts and Nine of Swords. So let's just find out what the Hearts one is, because now I forget. It's been so long. Nine of Hearts, Eight of Hearts. 10 of Hearts is success. 9 of Hearts is fulfillment. Yeah, so the fulfillment, nightmare. So nightmare is a very interesting card. The 9 of Swords, nightmare. It can be like a nightmare, like something you dream enough to have it come to fruition. And the 9 of Hearts being fulfillment. It's a fulfillment of a nightmare that probably she put upon herself. So yeah, with something like that going on, who knows, right? So yes, usually with my cards, what I usually do. So see, now that I gotta put them all mixed up, because you can't keep all of them together, because you know which ones are which. So I'm gonna which. So I'm gonna switch them all up. There we go. So I'm gonna put them all back to normal. And usually to start my cards, I give it a shuffle. So the other ones are like a lot smaller in my hand, so I have a good time. I have no problem shuffling them. I'll show you. See the size difference too? One's a little bit more smaller than the other one. Yeah. So those are my new ones, but these ones are my old ones. And I had to shuffle them sideways. So see, Let's start again. 4, 5, 6, and one more for good luck. 7. And that card is trying to pop out on me again. The fiery lady, of course. She's very fiery. So, and then you shuffle your cards until either A, you feel good enough to want to stop shuffling the cards and do a reading, or B, you have something fall out of your deck, which happened with my other cards over here, these ones here. Something fell out of my deck, and those were the ones that fell out of my deck. The one with Eros running away from lady who, you know, she was looking for love in all the wrong places. That's what it was. She was looking for love in all the wrong places, and what happened is the love that she found wasn't what she was after, and she went. It's so that, you know, right now it's in the standing. Ooh, Prince of Swords, Prince of Swords. And what was the other one that I had? It was in there somewhere. Anyways, yeah. So the card that I got that came out, of course, is the King of Swords. Oh, sorry, no, not the King. So the Prince of Swords, and I'll give you a close up on it so you can take a look. I have a friend I used to refer that to. Used to remind me of a friend of mine, but he's since passed on, and that's. So now it's referring to somebody else. So as the cards move from one person to another, obviously, personalities is what this is about. This could be his brother. You know what I mean? Like it could be the same family, but maybe his brother instead, being the Prince of Swords. Because, you know, princes, once one's gone, the other one takes its place. Could be that. Could be that. Okay, so there you go. Something about him. And 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, but we'll just, okay, so that one came out, but we're going to take the one that's on the top here. Oh, yes, the Emperor once again. Yes, you know what? And the funny thing, he was at the bottom of my cards, and he was waiting to become the top card, I guess. So there we go. The Emperor. The Emperor is an interesting one, too. So let me go one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Emperor. Yeah. The Emperor, the Watcher, the one who always thinks he's in control of everything. Thinks he's in control of everything. But let me just double check to make sure. The Empress. The Emperor. Yeah. Authority. Yeah. Questioning authority. So it says, act like a leader. You must take charge and balance reason power to achieve your goal while convincing others to help you keep your position. So it's time to initiate a new project, it says. So, yeah. So, full patterns must be broken. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So that's my tarot cards. Those are my old tarot cards that I bought for myself. Now, on the bottom is the Six of Pentacles. I always look at the bottom too, because the bottom one always means something as well. So Six of Pentacles means generosity. I love generosity. It's good to be generous, that's for sure. And I appreciate that. So, all right. So with that being done, we're going to move on to my cards. I'll show you my cards. I haven't finished them yet. My tarot cards. They might eventually have like a back on them, but I'm going to be scanning them too. So as you can see, I have started my major arcana. I've got the major arcana done, and now it's just a matter of working on all the other extra little ones. Where's my last one? The World there. But now I've got to work on my aces, and I started with the Aces of Wands, which is my fiery ones, and I'm probably going to work on those for a little while, I'm thinking, because, you know, I'd like to get them completed. I think I've got all of them done. And the last one being King of Swords. The King of Swords. And what was my one on here? Is the Prince of Swords, right? Oh, gee. The King of Swords isn't too far behind, actually. It's funny. Okay. Anywho, yeah, so that's my little bit of, and I always keep my cards in a nice little special container just to keep them separate with their energies, kind of thing. A lot of people think of that. A lot of things contain energy and things like that. So just to be on the safe side, I keep them like a nice thing encased. There you go. But my other ones, I haven't really found a little home for them yet. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. And like I say, they're easy to shuffle because I can actually grab them in my hands. Where the other ones, I can't. Small hands smell like cabbage. Yeah, I'm a bit of a carny folk, I guess, right? There's a picture of my Nana somewhere. She's standing next to a smaller lady who is actually small because of her stature. I don't actually know the age of the person, and I don't know if they're actually family or if it's somebody that actually exists that she knew growing up or something. I have no clue. There's so much that I don't know about my family, including the fact that I have like a non-blood type from everybody else. So I don't know if that makes a difference or not. I'm thinking of doing, and maybe I'll put this out here, maybe see what you think. I was thinking of doing a bit of a tarot card reading for everybody, so like a daily one. Kind of, my niece is actually doing it on Instagram, and I'd like to maybe try doing something like that too. I have actually something that I kept for a while that I'm thinking of using and doing online, and maybe that may be something that people might be interested in. The tarot card readings there's many different kinds of tarot card readings and many different ways they are done. So I'm thinking maybe I might try different tarot card readings and set up a camera to see how they all kind of spread out and do like a spread of each of them to kind of show you how they all work. Probably after that, I'll be accused of being a witch and set on fire. I don't know. That just seems like it's a natural thing for me. It's like doing art. It's like doing dancing. It's like breathing. It's like just enjoying just the whole thing, the whole being. This whole thing that we think the fates aren't on our side, but maybe they are. Who knows? But maybe it's just a matter of time, and who knows? And maybe it isn't me at all. And that's the other thing that I think maybe once in a while that a lot of things when I was growing up I thought were meant for me. But as I've gotten older, I've realized that maybe this is all past and this isn't meant for me anymore. I can't explain it to you because you probably don't understand what I'm talking about, but I understand it for myself about how time works and futuristic things, that kind of thing. I'm not one of those guys that or one of those people that that go on the internet and just talk randomly about stuff like that, like witchcraft, and then they can switch it over to doing something other than talking about politics and how they're all kind of related. And that's the other weird thing too. There's so many strange things that go on with the whole politics of things and how the fates are falling, and they're related but not related. It's kind of creepy, but kind of moralistic, and I guess in a sense, I guess in the end we're all going to learn something. At the end, we're all going to go, geez, why we didn't learn that ahead of time is beyond me, but that's okay. Okay. So it's still pretty early, and actually I'm on time. I'm on time for doing like usually around this time I do try and do like a little sequence of something, come in and say, hey, how's it going? And maybe do paintings or whatever I do. Oh, don't yawn, man. Oh, don't start yawning. You get me yawning. Jeez, I told you. Jeez. Okay, so let me see. I'm going to, let me see. What can I do? Well, I guess I can complete my picture in the background here. Hold on a sec. I'll go grab it. See, what I came up with the concept is that instead of making it look like a painting, I have it so that it looks kind of like a sepia picture. Like you're almost looking at a photograph, a painting of a photograph. That's what the idea I was kind of going for. And the only is that there's a few things that are left to do, but nothing major. Got to put in the word Optex on here, and I got to make the face a little bit better in the actual thing there too. I like the way it turned out. I think it looks kind of neat, but like I say, I still have a few other things to do on it too. So, and I like looking at it backwards too because it gives me a sense of like proportion looks actually kind of neat. Okay, good. It means I'm heading in the right direction. All right. Okay, don't touch your face. There's the thing about this whole corona thing, not touching your face. Well, now you've got a mask on your face. There's more of a reason for you not to touch your face. Now, this thing with my eye, like I say, I show you. I don't know. Like I say, I think I may have touched myself or scratched my eye, or that the jalapeno, I was touching my eye by accident, and it looks worse than it is, I imagine. But yeah, but I've been working, like I say, you kind of understand how the eye works and stuff like that. Oh, you yawned again. You know what? I used to have a teacher when I was a kid that if you were caught yawning, smack you. Not in the face or anything, but smack your desk or wake you up until you're like, oh, you get frightened. You used to be frightened of your teachers. Remember that? Remember you used to be frightened of your teachers? Remember when you used to be frightened of your parents? And it's funny, like years later, like when my hubby met my stepmom, and she's like, always, she's such a cute little lady and stuff like that. And I said, well, you don't know her. Yeah, she's very dangerous. Well, no, I wouldn't say dangerous, but man, you don't cross Big Ann. And being that she's only 4'11", when I was young, she was always taller than me. And when I got taller than her, things changed. But she's still, you don't mess with Big Ann. No, you don't mess with Big Ann. She put you in your place. She put me in my place. Oh man, many times, many times. Ooh, yeah. Anyways. You gotta stop that. You do that, and I start. Okay, so don't do that. Okay, so yeah, I'm just doing a little bit of lettering right about here, and I might darken this a little bit more. I like the way it looks, though. I think I'm not doing very much more to that because it's at a point where and you can tell it's a lens, and that's what it's done. It's kind of like angled in a different angle. Yeah, I like it. Anyways, what else do we got? Yeah, I have my 2021 calendar all up and running. I need some inspiration. So if any of you guys have any kind of thing that would be inspiring, you think, for me, please let me know. I do take requests. My dog. He's always up to something. Okay, she's being quiet now. All right. Well, I was going to work on this painting here, but maybe not in front of you. I might do some drawing. I did some drawing the other day. I showed you actually how to do a portrait, make your own faces and stuff. But oh, I feel like I got hair in my face. Oh, okay. Yeah, don't touch your face. And yeah, I'll show you my little boo boo. How did I get it? I don't know. And it's none of your business. Yeah. So okay. So yeah, I'll go. I'll go because I can't think of anything else to tell you. Because life being what it is, it's it's a little bit of a surprise. I have to keep something secret, right? Yeah, I gotta have some air of mystery, right? All right. So, and like I say, I'm still waiting for the whole shebang thing to happen where everything kind of gets cool. And maybe I have a green screen behind me, and oh, maybe I'll have some kind of cool thing going on where I can have like a studio or something with green screen, something going on. I'm waiting for you. I'll be here. And in the meantime, peace out, brother, with a little bit added. I have so much to tell you that I can't, but